I'm wearing my MTV birthday shirt in honor of my birthday that's happening on Saturday. And I'm talking about how I'm a giant control freak. And how I had a fight with my husband this morning because I am a huge controlling maniac. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So aren't we all control freaks? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it comes with the territory of being a woman or, you know, having to manage a lot of different things or being a business owner. I don't know. If you're a control freak, let me know. Tap the screen if you're a control freak. Let me see how many control freaks I have out there. How many hearts will burst when all the control freaks start tapping all over the place. Yeah. So this is what happened today. I'm going to give you the really brief story. I handle all the bills and all the finances in my house. The emo story behind that is that I grew up in poverty, and I grew up not knowing, if I was going to eat the next day or if the electricity was going to be on or the bills were going to be paid. I have a lot of insecurity surrounding being taken care of because my parents never made enough money, and they were always talking about how poor we were and how there wasn't money for school clothes, how I had to go to school with old clothes or dirty sneakers, and it was really embarrassing. And we were always that poor family. I was always that poor kid on the block. Like, our house was gross. It was bug infested. It was dirty. It was a mess. So beyond being in poverty, there was also a lot of conditions, abusive conditions that I grew up in that made me very ashamed of who I was. It was sad. It was sad, but I'm okay now. I'm okay now because I did a lot of work and I do a lot of meditating and I've done a lot of reaching out for help. So background was not cool, and I carry a lot of stuff with me from that, and part of that is money insecurity. So I am very controlling when it comes to my finances and how my bills are handled. So even though I'm married, I run all the bill stuff, and as part of my self-healing and part of my growth process, I decided to let go of some of that. And I gave my husband the responsibility of taking care of our private health insurance, which is probably the most complicated thing that I could have given him, because if you are in the U.S., you know that we went through a whole big healthcare reform overhaul, and people are, trying to find their own health insurance and stuff. And it's been a mess. Like, everyone's freaking out. No one knows how to do it. So we're in business for ourselves. We have private health insurance, and it's been a nightmare. So I gave it to him. I know, my poor husband. I gave it to him, a guy who has not handled the bills in 10 years. And he had some stumbling blocks, and the little girl's insurance got messed up, and there were some late fees, and there was some confusion as our bank routing numbers, and it was a big mess. And even though we had the money to pay it, it did not get paid on time. It's all fixed now, but I freaked out this morning, and I don't know, maybe I was kind of mean about it, and I told him, this really triggers me, and this is why I don't trust people, and when I put things in the hands of other people, then the ball gets dropped. And I freaked out, and I felt really sad and really anxious and really crazy, and I had to do my control meditation mantra. And here it is, folks, your 11/11 daily meditation mantra motivation. It is not my job to be in control. It is not my job to be in control. I trust my gut instincts when choosing people who surround me and who love me. I am taken care of. It was hard to say even then. I chose my husband. I choose my friends. I choose even who I interact with on the internet. Because if people act shitty, I block them. So it is not my job to be in control. I trust my gut instincts when choosing the people who surround me, who I surround myself with, and who I choose to let love me and be in my life. I am taken care of in this moment. I just have to pause with that. After I say those things, I have to pause with it because I talk really fast and a lot of words come out of my mouth, and a lot of ideas come out of my mouth, and a lot of this is just like free download. Like I'm just like, universe, talk to me, and then it just like comes all in, and then I just blurt it out. I'm like, ah! At you guys. But sometimes you really have to sit with words, and that's what meditation is all about. It's sitting with a thought. Forget the idea of putting all thoughts out of your head. Let's talk about meditation in terms of contemplation. Careful, intentional contemplation about an idea, one idea. And today's idea that we're going to just sit with for a moment is, it is not my job to be in control. It's not my job to be in control of everyone else's stuff and everything that happens in my day, because I trust my gut. I trust that I'm a responsible enough person to choose good people to surround me and to take care of me when I have other stuff going on. If I'm sick or if I'm overwhelmed, whatever, these people have my back. It is freeing, isn't it? That release, that like, oh my God. Oh, you mean I don't have to take care of everything? I don't have to look after every bill. I don't have to keep every appointment. The world is not going to burst into flames if I'm not in control for a little bit. And yeah, like stuff messed up. The insurance got a little messed up. We had to pay a couple fees. But at the end of the day, the girls are covered. He figured it out. He's an adult. I love him. I chose him. I can give him this job. I am taken care of in this moment. And if it's not by the people who just surround you, like maybe you're having kind of a crappy time in a relationship or not good interactions with coworkers, know that the universe supports you. Know that there is a huge community. There's me, for one, out there holding space for you to grow and to evolve. I know, how hard is it to say? It's not my job to be in control. Hard to think, let alone say. I know. That's where faith comes in. Faith in yourself. Faith in yourself that you have built this life and expressed yourself in a way of being strong and also being trustworthy and reliable and worthy of being taken care of. So I'm reliable and people can come to me, but I'm also worthy of love and to be taken care of. It was so amazing. Today I had a coaching call with one of my social media clients, and I'm helping her build her business, and she's amazing. And at the end of the call, she said, "What can I help you with? Let me know what I can do for you," which is such an amazing gesture. It's like when you're receiving love from someone, then it's like, what can I do for you? And I said, you know what? All the notes that you took today, please email them to me because I need to start taking my own advice. I need to start doing the things that I tell everyone else to do. And so I let myself be supported, and I showed myself to be someone who could be supported. Because when we show ourselves to be so strong and so controlling and we like want to take over everything, then there's no room for someone to show up for us and to help us. Yeah, we can have faith in other people a lot of times and not in ourselves, or faith in ourselves and not other people. And we need more balance than that. So if you're trusting too much in yourself and not leaving room for people to help you, how can you today be more vulnerable and allow yourself to release control a little bit and let people show up for you? Because if you're doing everything, there's no room for anyone else to do anything for you. And if you're putting all your faith in other people and not trusting yourself to make good decisions, then that's out of balance too. So let this also be a practice of balance of faith. I trust myself and others to take care of me. I have balance in my life when it comes to trust. I have balance in my life when it comes to control. There's a helicopter going overhead. So again, for those of you joining late, you can watch the replay, certainly. But today's mantra is, I release the need to be in control. It is not my job to be in control. I trust myself to choose people to take care of me, to surround me in a way that's supportive. I am taken care of in this moment. Balance, 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 balance. And balance doesn't mean equal parts all the time, everything working in harmony. Balance is finding a good mix of things in your life that just sustain you and make you happy. So some days I really have to get in there and I have to take control and I have to do what I got to do to get the job done. Other days I let other people take control. Yeah. Balance doesn't mean perfection. It just means finding a good mix, finding something that works for you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I love you guys. I feel so relaxed right now. It's funny how I have like this big fight, which wasn't really a fight. Our fights look like this. I'm like, or the sound that my husband says I make is Becca, 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 Becca. That's what he calls me, Becca. Everyone calls me Becca in real life. So he's like, Becca, 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 Becca. And then he just sits there like, so that was the fight. And then I got into the shower. You can see my hair is still wet. And then I got into the shower and was like, and then I said to myself, helicopter, I released the need to be in control. That's what I love about Periscope so much. This lack of control and planning that is unexpected and spontaneous and amazing. That's how you and your husband fight. The crabby Cancer in us, yes, I know. I am an emotional, sensitive, crazy Cancer. I'm not a Leo. Definitely not a Leo. I have a Leo. My 12-year-old is a Leo. So, do we feel lighter? Do we like this? Do all you control freaks out there feel a little bit lighter? Just being able to say it. You don't even have to get into deep meditation. Just say something out loud. It is not my job to be in control. It is not my job to be in control. Repeating it makes your body believe it first because you're saying it. And then eventually your mind starts to believe it a little bit. And then your heart does. And then that's the good stuff. That's when you have reached your truth. Where is my arrow necklace from? I'll answer that really quickly. It is a Stella and Dot necklace. This little arrow. Stella and Dot. I went to one of those jewelry parties and I bought it and I love it. So it's not my job to be in control. I love you guys. I will see you again tomorrow for another 11 a.m. Eastern daily mantra, motivation, talk, Q&A, meditation. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm so good. This is so good. Release control. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, it's Bex here, and I'm here again with my wonderful friend Grace Smith from GraceSmithTV.com. A lot of you already know her because you've been watching videos of us together where she's been hypnotizing us and we've been having lots of fun conversations. But today we're doing something a little bit different, which was not anticipated.
Yes.
Grace showed up to make the videos today.